Man, what's going on, YouTube? We back at it again with another banger video. As you can see by the title, man, I'm going to be showcasing pretty much all of my firearms and showing you guys the purpose that I have set up for each one. Man, first thing first, bro, we're going to go ahead and get this thing kicked off with the AR-15, man. We're going to start bigger this time and then work our way down. Right here, simple AR-15. This is a PSA AR-15. I've done several rattle can jobs on this thing, trying to find what I like the most. And as of right now, this is what I like. This is called a London gray. Far as the color scheme that I have up front, I think it looked really cool. Got a Daniel Defense mag in there, simple hand stop, 6-hour Romeo 5, 6-hour Juliet 3, and an SBA 5. SB Tactical pistol brace. But yeah, this is my AR-15. If you want to call it a go-to-war gun. This is my go-to-war gun for the time being. Yeah, I know it's PSA, this and that other, whatever. Bro, I got a lot of rounds to this thing, man. Really, it's pushing 2,000 rounds, man. I done had this thing almost 3 years now. When August hit, never had no failures to feed, no failures to eject. This thing, I mean, it's ran great for the price. Paid around $600 when it was all said and done. And for the price, bro, almost hitting 2K rounds, and I still ain't had no issues, man. I have no complaints about this rifle. If anything, since I do have a lot of rounds through it, and this is not an expensive rifle at all, it's on your cheaper end, I'm going to upgrade this bolt carrier group just to make sure this thing's still running good. So I'm going to put a new BCG in there, and that's pretty much it. As of right now, I don't have a light on there. The light that I was running, the cord shorted out, but yeah, this is the setup with that. Yeah, like I said before, go to war gun if something was to ever pop off or a shit hit the fan situation. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, I would grab this in a go to war situation. But other than that, I got something else set up for, you know, a regular bug out situation type stuff. We're gonna get into that in a minute. But yeah, man, this is the setup. I'm gonna add a new light on here soon. But honestly, I think I'm gonna start another rifle build sometime this summer. But yeah, that's what I got right here, AR-15. Moving up to the next one, man, we got my Beretta A300. This is my favorite shotgun out of my collection. I have 3, but this one is my fave. But yeah, man, A300, bro, it's pretty much very simple. This is my home defense shotgun. Yeah, in a home, you know, it's tighter, you know, closer quarters or whatever, but this is the shotgun I feel most confident in. This is the one I train with the most. What I got a flashlight with a pressure pad on the side. I got a basic shell holder, and I also have an optic up top, man. I really like this shotgun. I ain't really never had no issues out of this thing before. One time at the range, it was like on the last round, the bolt came back and it didn't feed. But other than that, man, I ain't never had no other issues out of it. This thing has ran great so far. I probably got roughly around about 350 to 400 shells through it, which is not a whole lot, but you know, for your everyday common person, you know, that's enough, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, what you gonna use it for. But yeah, man, this thing has ran great. Paid like $1,000 for it, so yeah, it is up there in price, but it's not up there with like your Benelli's or like the Beretta 1301. It's not up that high. So but yeah, man, great shotgun. I like it. Nice smooth charging handle. Yep, it gets the job done. But yeah, this is a home defense shotgun once again. Could you use it for hunting? Hell yeah. I mean, if you want to go that route. I sure as hell have before. So, but yeah, really like this shotgun. So if you want to check this out, bro, once again, this is the Beretta A300. Moving on to the next firearm that I have. This is my CZ Scorpion, man. You've been on my channel, bro. You already know about this thing. You know, if you new to it, this my baby right here. This is like my all situation gun. Something I can put in a backpack. It folds up like that. I'm not gonna dive into the specs heavy, but you see I got an optic on here. We got a flashlight. We got a hand stop, mag well, upgraded magazine release, pistol brace, all that good stuff. Most of the stuff on this thing is upgraded. But yeah, man, I really like this firearm. It shoots a knife. It shoots a knife. I can't talk today, y'all. But it shoots very, very nice. I enjoy shooting it. It's a very pleasant shooter. It's 9mm, so you ain't got that much recoil going on. So once you on a target, man, it's pretty much like a beam. Really easy to control, and also it just looks badass in my opinion. I really like the way this thing look. And once again, like, my purpose for it is pretty much all of the above. A bug out scenario, I have a bag set up just for, like a natural disaster were to hit, and I have, different things that I could use that's in that bag that's not just firearm related. But this is the easiest thing I could conceal in the bag when I'm just trying to bug out and get out, get out of town real quick or whatever. And it's already set up. It's nothing that I gotta go be like, oh, let me pack this in, pack this. Man, I got this thing in that bag, and it stays in that bag unless I'm going to the range and, hey, something pop off and we got to get the hell up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up that bag. I got hella CZ mags in there. So, I always got some type of firepower on me. Also, a different type of shit hit the fan scenario. Something that I can conceal easy. Yeah, I would like to have an AR-15 in a bag or something like that. But, right now that's not the case. But as I, what I'm saying, like I said before, I got some builds coming. I'm a little shorter build. I'm probably going to go 300 blackout with it. But yeah, I'm going to do a shorter build, and that might be the new, bug out bag. But for the time being, it's definitely the CZ Scorpion. And of course, man, you got to have them hollow points in there, man. This is some, I think it's Hornady, if I'm not mistaken. Some Hornady hollow points. But yeah, man, CZ Scorpion. Man, up next, I got the Kel-Tec shotgun. This is the Kel-Tec KSG shotgun. Really, really nice shotgun. Do I shoot it a lot? Hell no, I don't shoot it. It's a nice shotgun. It runs great. I never had any issues. My only gripe of why I don't really use this as my main home defense shotgun is because it's just not a pleasant gun to shoot at all. Would I use this in home defense? Yeah, of course. But versus the Beretta A300, bro, like, going to the range, I love shooting that shotgun. When I shoot this, my shoulder feel like it's about to fucking fall off. You can call me a bitch if you want to, like, oh, be a man. Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, I'm strong now. Like, I ain't no weak ass dude. But we all know when you go into the range, bro, you trying to put a lot of rounds out. And this particular shotgun, bro, it's just a pain in the motherfucking shoulder. You shooting this thing continuously, it's gonna start to hurt. But I do feel like it's a great shotgun. It's a great home defense option, mainly just because of the capacity versus that Beretta A300. And this is why I'm still holding on to it, because at first I was gonna sell it, but I'm like, man, nothing beats this capacity, man. You got two options. You can hold 14 buckshot in this shotgun total. All right, double out buck. You can hold 14 shells. Or you can go the route where you have 11 mini shells on one side and 11 mini shells on the other, give you a total of 22 rounds in a single shotgun. That is a game changer. That gives you maximum capacity. That's why I say this is probably one of the better home defense options when it comes to a shotgun, just on the basis of I can have 14 double out buck shotgun shells in here, and you're going to be able to be on target, and it's going to be effective. But like I said before, I just personally like shooting that one a lot better. But I'm gonna keep this thing in the collection, just on the basis of, when I get like my own house or whatever, hey, I can have a shotgun in the room. I might have a shotgun in my gaming room, just depending on where I'm at in the house, I can have like 2 shotguns stationed where I need them to be. You feel me? And I just feel like, in my humble opinion, you don't know where you might be at in the house when somebody might break in or something might pop off. And I feel like my bedroom, and whenever I have my little gaming set up, because I'm a gamer, I'm gonna get into that one day on here again. But yeah, man, when GTA 6 come out, I know this ain't got nothing to do with this, but when GTA 6 come out, just knowing y'all gonna see me shouting out my channel on this channel, my gaming channel. But anyway, let's get back on topic. But yeah, like I said before, having a shotgun in your bedroom, or having a shotgun in your office space in the house, or your gaming room, or your workbench area, whatever. Having 2, I feel like, is a great option, just so you ain't got to scramble to one room to go get something when you already in another. But totally subjective. That's just my thought process. But yeah, Kel-Tec KSG shotgun, great shotgun if you're looking for something compact, that I guess you can use in a CQB scenario. This is a great option for real. I mean, it's short and it packs a punch for real. So you can't be no weak ass little little dude shooting this. I'll tell you that much. Your shoulder's gonna be on fire. But that's enough of that. On to the next. And what we have next, man, my pride and joy, my Glock 19 Gen 5. I've had this thing for 5 years. I'm not gonna go too in depth with this far as specs, but TLR1, handle it grips, magwell, +5 Terran tactical extension. There is absolutely no modifications on the inside of this firearm. This is your bone stock basic Glock Gen 5. The only actual upgrade I have on it is the AmeriGlow sights. I don't know if that's in frame or not, but these are night sights that's on here. And yeah, man, Glock 19, bro. And in my honest, humble opinion, I feel like it's probably the best Glock to buy. Now, that could be a toss-up between this and the 26 when it comes to carry, because a lot of people like the G26. I like the G26 from looking at it, but I don't own one. I'm thinking about getting one, but the Glock 19, it just knocks off all the boxes. You can conceal this thing. You can use this as a duty carry pistol. It's big enough and small enough for both situations. So for my purpose with the Glock 19, this is my bedside primarily. If I'm wearing a hoodie like I am right now, I'll conceal this before I conceal my 43X or any other firearm that I have, on the basis of I get the most capacity out of this. I do feel like out of the 43X and this, obviously this shoots flatter. It's a bigger gun. You have more hand grip on it. And so, yeah, man, this is always the go-to. So, you know, shit hit the fan pistol, I'm grabbing this. Bedside pistol stays locked and loaded, I'm grabbing this. And I am running it in a tier 1 concealment holster. Reason I went tier 1 is because if I do get any other handgun and I slap a TLR1 on it, I can always use this holster and I won't have to buy another. But yeah, man, the Glock 19, bro, probably, yeah, definitely is one of the ones when it comes to the Glock lines. But yeah, let's get into the next. What we have next, man, this is my one of my loves right here, bro. I absolutely love the Glock 43X. The only thing I do not like about it is the capacity, but I got videos talking about that and going back and forth with the capacity. Yeah, I know you can get the shield arm mags. Yeah, I know you can get the PSA dagger mags. My PSA dagger mag experience with this was bad. It was terrible. Even after a year or two, yeah, it'd been like almost 2 years. Even after almost 2 years, that dagger mag ran like shit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try out another dagger mag, since, you know, I bought them when they first came out. The micro dagger 15 round mags for this. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try it again, see if one runs reliable. So I'm gonna try that. With the shield arm thing, I'm seeing 50-50 reviews. Some people saying the shield arm magazines work great. Some people saying they're shit. And so I'm like, I don't even want to goddamn test my luck with that, because you got to spend some money getting that whole, you know, little setup for it. So I'm like, nah, I stick with my OEM mag and I'll just try another PSA micro mag out, see if it works out for me. But yeah, 10 round mag, flush. I think I got my +2 behind me. No, it's in one of my bags, man. Hold up, matter of fact, I'm about to get it. I see it. So yeah, I do have a mag extension for this not firearm, but this magazine is loaded, but I will not be putting one in the head. But yeah, so I got this +2 to give me 12 rounds instead of 10. So I can really go 13, 12 plus 1 with this, giving me 13 rounds. Almost the same, you know, as a 19 having 15 flush. But the only knock to that, I mean, you're going to obviously have more printing going on if you wearing a t-shirt or something. But, you know, hey, if you got a hoodie on, hey, you good to go. But if I got a hoodie on, I might as well carry my 19. Like, let's be for real. But yeah, this thing looks absolutely great like this. What I have up top is the Hollow Sun EPS carry. Then we got the TLR 7X sub Streamlight. Oh, also the handle it grips. Now, what I would say, as far as my purpose with this, very simple: EDC. No other purpose. This is not a shit hit the fan gun. This is not a bedside gun. Can you use it as a bedside gun? Absolutely. You can use any gun as a bedside gun. It's a gun. But my carry, the only thing, not my carry, but my purpose of carry for this particular firearm is EDC. That's it. And it shoots great. I shoot this gun great. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. When it comes to drawing out the holster and getting on target fast, I shoot this gun better than my 19 when it comes to those quick, tight situations. I do a lot of quick draw stuff with my training with this particular firearm, and every time I go and I do that, man, I perform absolutely fantastic. I got a YouTube short doing little scenarios with the Glock 43X, but yeah, man, even though it comes standard with the 10 rounds, man, I feel like personally I can make each one of these rounds count with this firearm, and that's what it really boils down to when it comes to a carry pistol. Yeah, it might have 10, it might got 15, it might got 17, but are you effective with those rounds? Do you train with that firearm enough to be effective with it? And you know, for this, I make these 10 rounds count if I had to. So yep, that's the Glock 43X. Let's move on to the next. So next up, man, I got this little thing right here, man, and this is the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. Now, I know a lot of y'all have probably heard about this firearm. At this point, it's chambered in 380 auto. So yeah, 380 auto. Now, this gun is extremely small. I have very small hands, so I just want you to keep that in mind. And this is what it's looking like in my hand. All right, I got really, really tiny hands. I would say, in my opinion, more so my fingers than anything. Just to give you an example, this is the Glock 43X. Most of y'all know how small that is. This is this sized up with the 43X. All right, just to give you a visual representation of how small this thing actually is. So the reason that I picked up the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, very simple. There is times that I go out the house, and yes, this is loaded, so I'm not gonna put the magazine back in. But there's times that I go out the house and it's hot outside, bro. And I knew the summertime was coming up. And I got on a tank top and I got on gym shorts. With a tank top and gym shorts, I absolutely cannot conceal a Glock 19. I absolutely cannot conceal a Glock 43X. It's just not gonna happen. I have a 5'7", 168 pound body frame. It ain't happening. With what this Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0 allows me to do is pocket carry, or I can use the belly band option, but I like to pocket carry this. And no, I don't pocket carry without a holster. Where is that thing at? Right here. This is a holster by Sticky Holsters, and simply, bro, that shit goes right in your pocket and it hooks on into your pocket. So when you coming out the pocket to draw, you'll be able to draw out of it. And I was like, in those situations, man, I don't like leaving my firearm in the car. Like any other time, I'll have my Glock 43X. If I'm going to the store and I got a tank top on and gym shorts, I have to leave my firearm in the car because either A, you're just gonna see the gun, or B, the shorts are not even gonna be able to hold them up sometimes, you know, just depending on what I got on. Man, with this, there's no limitations. I can always have some type of firepower on me at all times. Now, yeah, it's chambered in 380. A lot of people will say, oh, the ballistics are bad, this and that and the other. I'm going to just keep it a whole buck with you. We are not, once again, I said this in another video, and I stole this from Reroute Tactical. We're not metahumans, all right? A simple round will put you out, okay? Keep that in mind. People have KO'd from 22 long rifles before. A 380, it'll get the job done. Yeah, it might be less penetration through clothes and you talking about winter stuff, but listen, man, stay out the way. I put it like that. Stay out the way. You might not ever have to use your firearm, but I'm like, I'd rather have a 380 than just be out here, you know, butt naked with nothing. With the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, it has great serrations. The trigger is not bad. It's a flat face trigger. So yeah, this is the trigger pull right here. Pretty crisp break. I think it's pretty good for a 380 trigger, and that's the reset. But yeah, I like it. It feels good. The board axis thing, bro, that's really what the game changer is with this. Now, as small as this is, I know I'm on this for a long time. I'm sorry. You can skip if you want to. But this is a really neat gun, man. How small it is, you can still get a full-size grip if you have smaller hands like myself. Now, as you can see, look at this, man. My pinky is on there. Now, this gun also comes with a magazine extension, too. It's somewhere over there. I'll get it for the video sake. Hold on. All right, I'm over here being lazy, y'all, but I got it. So it comes with a +2 magazine extension, so you can get 12 rounds out of it. And you can actually get a very good purchase on this firearm. You can get all fingers on there, so if your hands are bigger than mine, you'll still be able to get a pretty much full grip on this small firearm. But even without that pinky extension, I can still get up on that thing pretty good. And yeah, bro, I feel like this is a great pocket gun. If you're a person like you going to the beach or something and you just need something small to slip in your pocket, or, you know, just something low key. If you wearing some formal wear, if you going to church and you need something light, bro, this is the way to go. Just for those situations. Now, if you are a bigger person, you're taller and your frame is better, yeah, you got other options. But dude, my size, you ain't got them options all the time, bro. Like, I ain't got no gut, you feel me? So I can't really, you know, I can't tuck nothing under the belly, and I don't have no mass to compensate for the print for a firearm, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I gotta go as flat as possible depending on my clothing, so that's why I picked it up. But yeah, man, Bodyguard, Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0, very neat firearm. Man, go check it out. Watch some reviews on it. I got a review on it, so go check that thing out. All right, next up, man, we got one of my PSA daggers. I got 3 PSA dagger frames, but I'm only gonna be showing 2 because I don't have a slot for the 3rd frame at the moment. But these are my range toys, man. A lot of people carry daggers, and I feel like, hey, carry them. As long as you're running OEM Glock mags in them, you shouldn't have too many issues. I'm not, listen, I already know somebody about to bait me just for saying carrying a dagger. Bro, listen, you can carry whatever the fuck you want to carry. I carry Glocks personally, but I shoot PSA daggers, and they run really good for me. That's why if you carry a dagger, bro, hey, I'm all for it, bro. Carry what you carry. And people gonna talk shit about you carrying a dagger. Hey, fuck them. Long as you know your shit run, that's all that matters. But if you gonna carry a dagger, don't carry the standard dagger magazine, the P mags. Get you some Glock mags so you don't have to worry about any issues. Because anytime I had an issue with one of my daggers, it was only with a P mag. And those don't happen too often, but they happen. So get you some Glock mags, put them in your dagger, you should be fine. Other than that, man, my daggers have ran great. I ain't never had no firing pin explosion. I've seen them before. People firing pins break or whatever like that. But mine have ran great, so I don't have any negative things to say. But with mine, I have an Aimwin optic on here. This is the PN 320. They actually sent this optic out. I feel like this is a fire ass optic. I really enjoy it. It has a nice open window. I'm gonna turn it on so y'all can see it. All right, so I don't know if that's zoomed in or not, but hopefully y'all can see that optic. But the window is nice. I enjoy it. I enjoy shooting with it. If I had the MOS Glock 19, and shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical, man. He was like, hey, bro, you should just trade in your old 19, get the MOS. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I got to cut the attachment off to that one since I had it for 5 years. But he was like, man, you might as well go ahead, trade that in, get the MOS 19, bro. Now you good to go with the optic. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to listen to Big Bro. It makes sense. So, hey, shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical for that advice. So I think that's something I'm going to do this summer. But yeah, man, if I get the... once I do get that MOS, I'm probably going to put this optic on here because this window is freaking huge. And I'm like, bro, I'm not, and it's held up great. So I'm like, I'm not buying a whole nother red dot as of right now. But if I do get another dot, it'll definitely be probably a Hollow Sun 508 or something like that I'll put on the 19. But yeah, I like this optic. It runs good. But yeah, PSA dagger, ain't nothing crazy about this. Got a TLR7 Streamlight on here. But yeah, good looking gun. It feels great. Do I like dagger? Yes. The purpose of this dagger is simply range. Would I carry this as a last resort? Hell yeah. I didn't carry it before. Especially when I'm going out of town. I'm gonna tell you what I do. Listen, this is a lengthy video for y'all that enjoy hearing me talk. Hey, I appreciate it. Stay tuned because we about to break something down. So I went to Dreamville Fest. If If you're not into music and stuff like that, you don't know about artists, you have no idea what that is. But it's basically a big concert festival that was in Raleigh, North Carolina, brought to us by J. Cole. So I went to Dreamville Fest. I don't like going out of town without extra firepower, but I did not want to bring my CZ Scorpion with me. I just felt like that wasn't needed. You know, I had multiple people with me and we all got guns. So what I did was I carried my Glock 43X per usual. This is my regular EDC, but the PSA daggers, as we know, take Glock mags. So this was a backup handgun in a bag, and you know I had that big boy 24 round in there. You feel me? Just so I can have some extra firepower. And so I use this as a backup gun sometimes. No, it's not my main squeeze, because I'm like, if I got a Glock, I'm not gonna run a Glock clone. It don't make sense for me. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that, but I'm gonna run the actual thing before I run my dagger. But if need be, push come to shove, man, I needed more firepower because, like I said, this only holds 10 rounds. I got my dagger, and I know it's gonna run with them Glock mags. So yeah, that is my purpose for this firearm. Range, backup firearm, nothing else. That's it. But yeah, man, that's my PSA dagger. On to the next and final firearm. We have my full-size PSA dagger. This is my Gucci'd out dagger. Yeah, I do got a couple things I gotta add to it. And I'm gonna talk about that briefly. I'm gonna add a magwell. Yeah, magwell. I don't know why I felt like I said that wrong, but I'm gonna add a magwell to this, and I'm gonna add some of those handle it grips, and this thing will be completed. Right now I do have a dagger mag in there. All my can't talk. Fuck. All of my Glock mags are in the safe right now. You know, ready to go. And I don't like keeping them in my dagger mags, honestly, because I just use this for the range for real. This is my plinker toy. That's the purpose. I go to the range. This thing shoots flat. It's a full size. I get 17 rounds out of it. And also, you know, if I want to, I can take this mag. Oh, no, I can't. This is 17. What am I doing? Hold on. Let me grab the other mag. My bad, y'all. I'm thinking that was my 17. So I have a Glock 17 mag with the SLR on there. SLR +5. And so this is what I like to do with this firearm in particular. That's why I bought this Glock 17 mag specifically for this. But yeah, man, this is my range, my cheap competition gun that I like to use at the range. What I have for an optic, let me turn it on. Okay, cool. I have the this is the Solid Chameleon, bro. This is a badass optic, bro. I don't know if y'all can see that clear or not. I don't want to put my head up there, but yeah, it's like a SRO clone. No, it don't look nowhere good as near as the SRO. But this is a $200 optic, and it performs great. The zero stays good. It's a green dot, nice circle, open window. You can't knock it. SRO is very expensive. This is $200. I mean, that still costs some bread, but god damn, for the way this thing do, shit, you can't knock it, bro. For the lighter choice, I got the PL Turbo Valkyrie. This is a Olight. This is not a serious gun. This is no gun that I'm ever using for any defense. This is literally competition. And then I got the Harrington Arms compensator up there. And the slide that I have, this is the SW5 or SW6 PSA dagger slide with all the serrations and everything. Once again, competition only. So I do have a couple things I'm gonna do to this firearm. I already told you about the magwell, and I told you about the what's it called? The handle it grips. I'm gonna also put a Gen 3 trigger in there. I'm thinking, I don't know, man. Probably a Timney Gen 3 trigger or something like that. Just to, you know, trick this thing out a little bit and, you know, just have something nice for the range. But, yep, this is my range gun. And that pretty much concludes all of my firearms. The show ain't over yet. You know, I gotta, you know, bring everything back down. But what gun do I want to hold while I'm talking? Shit, we gonna hold the goddamn CZ. We gonna hold this bad boy. But, yeah, man, that's pretty much the end of the video, man. If it's anything in this whole collection that you got questions about, feel free to drop them in the comments, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's chat it up, man. I'm always open to talking, you know, hearing different viewpoints. Some of y'all, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be some assholes in the comments, bro. I know how y'all do. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make YouTube shorts based on the asshole comments. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do something like that, man. Just to, you know, make shit interactive and stuff like that, bro. I be enjoying all the feedback. Like sometimes, bro, I be on here like, you know, you get a lot of hate comments, but bro, I ain't taking that shit to heart. You know, it's YouTube, bro. This ain't, you know, it ain't real life. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Once again, if you got any questions, drop them in the comments, bro. I appreciate y'all watching the video all the way through if you made it this far. Last thing before we get out of here, man. Somebody that I went to school with, they have a clothing line. It's called Simple Fits. It says say less and stay blessed. I fucks with the whole little line that she got going on. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description, man. If you want to pick up one of these hoodies, bro, hey, it's gonna be in the link. Y'all pick one up from her. One of these days I'm gonna have some merch my dang self. But for the time being, man, I feel like these hoodies are dope, bro. Go mess with her on that. But that's pretty much it. Like I always say, man, y'all stay strapped, stay blessed. And hey, that's gonna be on my hoodie. Don't y'all steal it. Somebody steal it, I'm gonna have to come get you. All right, you know I got that fire. I'm gonna have to stop. But yeah, hey, like I always say, man, stay strapped, stay blessed. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.